So this video is the role of genetics, the role that genetics have on aggression. So genetics control how much testosterone is produced and how quickly it is circulated around the body. And as testosterone is associated with aggression and shows how genes play a role in aggression. Testosterone is found predominantly in males but less doses in women. So it suggests that an increased amount of the hormone is said to be associated with increased aggression levels, as males seem to be more aggressive, thus playing a vital role in aggression. Genes, however, control this and suggest genes as a cause of aggression. So one gene, the MAWA gene, a monoamino oxidase A, has been specifically linked with aggression. Research on mice who found to be lacking in this gene were more aggressive. This explains genes as a genetic cause for aggression. You could also then go on to talk about AO3 issues such as generalizability. We're unable to generalize it to humans because the human aggression is more likely to be controlled by such things like morality, and also the anatomy is a lot less simple in a mice than a human, so we are unable to generalize findings. The next study is human study. Brunner, he researched a large Dutch family, and he found that all the males in the family had a mutant form of the gene MAWA. All the males had borderline retardation and were frequently aggressive, suggesting that abnormal MAWA activity is linked to aggression. Although the findings are only a correlation, we are unable to assume that the abnormal MAWA monoamino oxidase A is a cause of their aggression, and not due to environmental influences such as the heightened emotions in the household or socialization such as media influence to become violent. Perhaps the research simply lacks real-life application, as the sample size is of one family, which is really small. Therefore, it's hard to generalize the findings to other people who may have a mutant gene of MAWA, yet they may not display aggression. So the study seems quite weak. We move on to McHugh, such a hard name to say actually. McHugh and his concordance rates of twins. So twin studies similarly support the role of genes in aggression. If both twins share increased aggression, we can assume it's genetics. McHugh found a correlation of 0.43 for MZ twins in concordance rates and just 0.30 for DZ twins, supporting that genetic idea. Again, MZ twins are identical, DZ twins are non-identical like me. Although MZ twins share 100% genetic material, therefore we would assume that the concordance rates would be 100%. Because it is not, there must be other factors contributing to the susceptibility of increased aggression, such as the environment or socialization. Genotypes. So, similarly, research into genotypes is evidence for genetics as an explanation of aggression. Men have the chromosomes XY and women have the chromosomes XX. And as men are more aggressive, it suggests that this Y chromosome makes men more aggressive. So, XYY syndrome. Weatherspoon found XYY syndrome is a syndrome within males who have an extra Y chromosome. So Weatherspoon found that among inmates at an institution, approximately 3% were found to have XYY syndrome, compared to 0.1% of the population, which is significant. Similarly, this was found through blood tests as an objective measurement of XYY syndrome, increasing the validity and reliability of the research. Further research indicated that these men were taller and produced more testosterone and had lower IQ, perhaps showing support that their genes made them more susceptible to aggressive tendencies. However, a large-scale study found no link between aggression and XYY syndrome. They, however, did find that XYY syndrome, people with XYY syndrome were more likely to commit crimes, but non-violent ones. Criminal records indicated that those who had XYY syndrome were not more aggressive, just more likely to get caught, as their low IQ suggests. This evidence weakens the correlatory evidence for genes and aggression, as we cannot assume cause and effect unless a lab study was used. Also, transferability is limited and can only generalize to men who have XYY syndrome in prison. Perhaps it's not their extra Y chromosome that makes them more aggressive, but environmental or social factors. Prisoners may have actually got a violent lifestyle, such as being in a gang, which could have made them more aggressive. Similarly, we cannot generalize findings to women as the results are androcentric. Although females may express aggression differently, it is seen that women are just as aggressive, just indirectly, through bitching or jealousy, supporting genes as a factor for aggression, as both genders appear to exhibit some sort of aggression. Maybe a more objective measurement like a blood test to measure testosterone levels after an activity may reveal how both genders are equally as aggressive. But for now, we can assume that women are just as aggressive. Thank you for watching and good luck with your exams.